Before he closed out, he said, "My eyes are wide open. I wonder what other signs are here. Oh, could you elaborate on choosing an attribute to further correct our appellations? We don't have names." What we would tell people to do is research, names of different cultures that are Asiatic. So if you're Asiatic, then, if you're Asiatic, if Fez is your birthright, then, you really want to wear a yellow one, go right ahead. It's your birthright. So get your natal chart done so you can know the attributes that make you up. And then pick whatever the attributes are that make you up, that describe you best, because what you call yourself is going to have an impact on who hears it. We use Brother Supreme as an example. When he told the judge his name was the Egyptian name, and judge tilt the glasses down on him like, "That's your name? Isn't that an Egyptian god or whatever?" Right? So name, appellation, I'm talking about, has power. So make sure that, you're not gonna, "Oh yeah, I like Cujo, so I'm gonna call myself," even because ain't no power in this name after I'm done with it. You're getting a dead name. You don't even want this name after I'm done with this. So just find yourself. I was born on a Monday, so Cujo. That's just what it was for me. It was just that simple for me. I wasn't gonna go check no 12, 15 pages of attributes or whatever to find no name. It's not that serious for me personally. Born on a Monday. Adwo, female name for born on a Monday. Balance the energies. Put L on it. All right. If I want to switch Bay, if I want, whatever, but I always had a L fascination, so I go with L. Not cause what it means or whatever. L just been around me longer than Bay, so I gravitate to L. Right. Brother Anthony Bay again. The Prophet is teaching us to be ourselves, and each time I wear our national headdress, something either gets revealed or something totally unexpected, like standing on your square in Chili's restaurant and speak in an intelligent tone and receive a favorable reply, no taxes. Peace family, I am Anthony Ali Bay. After our visit to Skylon, we stopped off for a bite to eat. My spouse says, "Does your more stuff work here?" I said, "I didn't know. Let me just check." In short, yes, it certainly does. And the manager said, "I've been working as a manager for a year and never seen a card like yours. Could I take another look at that card?" Tax removed the first time. Success with daughter and spouse to witness. Islam. And don't think that he threw his family under the bus or whatever, but some people are dealing with it on different levels, with this whole thing about proclaiming nationality, and then all these things now have to change in your life because now it's not really like that. It's not really like that. It's a transition, but it's a transition while you're in motion. Because if you're just coming into this information, right, and this is intriguing to you, and you're just coming into this, you weren't conscious before, you just heard about something, somebody had a situation, and you just, gravitated to this information, then that means that some aspect of your being was conscious of this school of thought, this particular way of thinking, in order for you to gravitate to it. Your hair might not have, you know what I mean, related to anything. Your five senses might not have related to anything Moorish, but something in you is drawn to this place where the veils are taken away and you get to see more of what you've been missing for so long. That you felt in your heart that you were missing something, but you didn't know what it was until you started studying more science. You realize exactly what it is that you were missing in your life. Exactly what it is. Because this is a transition, but it's also an evolution. It's not, you're not digressing. You know, it's not, I became a Moor and then I got in a situation and it was so bad that I stopped being a Moor. No, that was your obstacle for you to overcome, to catapult you to the next level of being a Moor. Until you overcome that obstacle, you're gonna be where you're at in the Moorish movement. And majority of people have obstacles and they don't really deal with them. Because that's, you know, the reality. Just like the Negro black colored has to face the reality that when they say that they're Moor, all that kill crackers and all that stuff, it's either come to pass or shut the hell up. When we talk about Moorish National, kill crackers and stuff like that, but don't kill any. That's your game, you know what I mean? Like, don't pussyfoot. Don't pussyfoot. Just stop fronting then. If you're not gonna do it, stop talking about it, and let's get something done constructively, collectively. Because yes, we're all Moors, but don't think, you know, we're gonna get somewhere black guys calling themselves Moors. Like, those black guys better be competent about their nationality and their birthrights. That if they're gonna call themselves black, they're calling themselves Blackamoor. If they're gonna say that I'm black, they better be saying I'm Blackamoor. Blackamoor power. Don't we talk about, yeah, Blackamoor, and then go over here and then you're talking about you're black still. Don't even, right? Chematology people, you know what I mean? Nuapians, we already know that y'all got the stuff, you know what I mean? Senior SEAL, you know what I mean? Good job. Just make sure, Nuapians, get this back in print, because Moors want this, right? The hardcover Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, that the teacher of the Nuapians, Dr. Malachi York, put out. Okay? This is their book. Right, so we know that they're down. NOI, we already know what's up. You know what I mean? We see me put Noble Drew Ali's face on the stuff and all that, but stop playing games. It's not no time for games right now. Like, no games now. You know what I mean? We already told y'all, go get Peter Moon's book, Montauk Book of the Dead. So you can understand all these people talking BS. Understand that when Farrakhan sided with Scientology, he was really embracing more science in secret. Because Montauk Book of the Dead, Peter Moon's book, he has a chapter where he relates the teachings of Ron L. Hubbard and Noble Drew Ali and how relative they were. And not that one was bad or one was negative and one was positive or whatever. Like, this is what these two individuals were doing in order to uplift their people who they saw appeared to be suffering from some type of mental whatever, and they needed help. Right? It goes into some good detail. And that's why they embrace Scientology, because that was the best secret way that they can embrace more science without saying, we embrace more science, and then everybody said, well, if you embrace more science, wouldn't that mean that you guys are Moors? But then, you know, it's how real it is. It's how real it is. We'll see how it goes, though. Now, Brother Shabazz L. again. Islam. Today I went to the office of Leeds, an employment service organization in St. Thomas, Ontario Territory, and it is connected to the ODSP. Anyway, the facilitator hands me what she called a registration form for consent to get information on me from ODSP and wherever else. I signed XRL Strawman and all rights reserved. She goes off Moors and said, what is this? Why did you do that? And then the big one, who taught you that? I answered, my Grand Sheikh. She replied, from what organization? I said, Moorish Science Temple of America. She says, I don't know what this is, and I don't know what that is, and I don't know what this is. Referring to my signature, I'm going to have to talk to my manager to see if he can do that. Addressing the worker who was with me, and the interview was terminated. After the worker tried to tell me I could trust this organization for 10 minutes in the conference room we were in, and by not reserving my rights, I could quite instantaneously on the spot start the process of becoming a client. I couldn't find a way out, so I said I'll go over the forms with my lawyer. And they let up. They don't like to hear a lawyer. They don't like to hear a lawyer. I told her that our organization isn't based on religiosity, but on civics and law. I had to say that twice. Why don't they want me to reserve my rights? Who is it hurting? So, the Reservation of Rights, or the purpose of the Reservation of Rights is to one, reserve your rights, because you would have to understand that the people that you're dealing with are trying to do or have been doing something fraudulent, which is why you want to protect your rights by reserving them. You know, right? You want to be able to pull your rights out at any time. You don't want them to be in the position of you can't pull your rights out. You want to be in the position where you can pull your rights out. Right? If you're reserving your rights with the straw name, the reason you're reserving your rights on that is, again, protect yourself, but as well to protect that quote-unquote signature, because that signature is worth something depending on what you're trying to monetize. So depending on what you're trying to monetize, that signature is worth something. And if you have multiple of those signatures, then you could probably get some monetizing of paper done, and then use the monetized paper as collateral to prove that you are whatever, and then other people would give you a loan or whatever because you have collateral.